So welcome to Chimp on Cars. Today we're having a look at a couple of additives that I'm going to add to our diesel Mini. So basically the background is we've had this car, it's done just over 100,000 miles, and we've had a couple of warning lights coming up. We've had some issues with the DPF and the injectors coming up on the dashboard. So we've sent it into BMW. They've changed the 3 glow plugs, they've changed the sensor for us, and because it's not done a proper regen for some time, we've decided to use a cleaner to help it do a proper regen. And it had actually not had a new diesel filter put in at the last service when it should have done. So we're going to put a diesel an injector cleaner through for the diesel injectors. So we're hoping that we can overcome the problems. The warning light's not on at the moment, which is really good. I'm sure that BMW have done a really good job with the glow plugs and the sensor they changed. This is just to make absolutely sure. So I've done a bit of research, and we came up with the Forte range of treatments, and they come really well recommended. They're not recommended by BMW. The fellow at BMW didn't recommend these. He's just simply, given us a bit of advice, and I've got a couple of friends, and we've come up with the idea of putting these in, and certainly reading the reviews. I'm going to put a link. They come as a twin pack, these actually. There's an injector cleaner and the DPF cleaner. It comes as a twin pack. So what we're going to do is put a link up on the screen, and it's put it in the description as well, so you can have a look yourself for what we've bought, and let me know your thoughts, see what you think of what we've got. So basically is all we're going to do is we fill the car up with diesel. We've got a little filter here that we use to get into there. That's it. So that opens up the valve quite nicely. And then basically is what I'm going to do is going to put these in. We're going to do a trip to Hereford. We noticed our last long trip we did was down to Tiverton. We live in North Kent, so we went down to Tiverton and we used a lot more fuel than we'd normally use. So we've got a trip to Hereford coming up, so I'm going to stick these in now. We've got a full tank of fuel. We'll get these in, and I'll report back in a separate video after we've got back and let you know how we got on, basically. So let's get these put in one at a time. And yeah, we'll let you know our thoughts and how we got on and any problems or whatever. But let me know what you think in the description if you've got any hints and tips. So that's the first one in, and let's get the second one in as well. So this one's the injector cleaner. So I've just put in the DPF filter cleaner into a full tank of fuel. So they'll jiggle themselves about on the M20. By the time we get onto the M25, they should be nicely mixed in, and hopefully we'll get some better fuel economy for this trip. And when we get back, we'll shoot another video, let you know what we think. So welcome back to part 2. Thank you very much for sticking around with us. So great news, we've come back from our journey to Hereford, and we feel that we've got a really good result. So I'll explain why we feel that way. But first of all, if you've got value from this, you can do something called buy me a coffee. We've put some other videos out there before, people have got value from them and they've bought me a coffee, which is really appreciated. There's a link on the screen, there's one in the description. By all means click on that and thank me that way. That would be awesome. And leave us a comment below as well, and like the video if you're getting value from it. So basically then, so our journey to Tiverton that we did a few weeks back, we got an average miles per gallon of about 57 miles per gallon on that journey from Kent to Tiverton, which is mostly A303 and a little bit of motorway to finish. So that was a poor result for us. We knew something was wrong with the car. So we've had this engine warning light coming on and off. We've had the light reset, we've had forced regens done, we've switched to premium fuel, we've only used the car for long journeys, we've cut out all the short journeys, and nothing was fixing it. So anyway, so BMW changed the glow plugs, they changed the sensor by the DPF filter, and the engineer said that alone will do it for you, which was nice to know. I asked him about these, and he said that, obviously BMW don't recommend to use them, but by all means stick them in there. They will potentially do some good. So I did, and we've come off this journey now. We've come back from Hereford. So the journey from North Kent to Hereford, we got a miles per gallon of 74 miles per gallon on average. So that's a big step up from our trip to Tiverton. So we know we've had a big saving there. And more than that, the car's felt really good and peppy. So basically we've been going around Hereford, we're house hunting, we're trying to find somewhere to live up there, and country lanes and all that. The car feels more responsive, it feels like it wants to go, which is really good. It feels like a new car again, which is amazing. The car's done over 100,000 miles, so that's really good for us. We're really pleased with that result. And basically is what these two things have done. We've got this one here has done a diesel specialist injector cleaner. There's a link on the screen and in the description. Check them out yourself. They're on Amazon. You can buy them in various places as well, but you know, you can read the description on Amazon. So this one has basically cleaned the injectors. We'd missed the fuel filter on a previous service, so we knew that it was running an old fuel filter. So we've changed that. This has now brought us back to where we want to be with our injectors, we feel, which maybe they were there anyway, you know, according to BMW they'd fixed the problem, but this I wanted to do anyway because of that fuel filter issue. So we're back there now, and basically this one here, the DPF cleaner, it's a DPF cleaner and regenerator. It's just a catalyst. So to regen the DPF you need obviously heat from the exhaust system, and the engine runs on a special mode. To do that, this basically has a catalyst in it, so it will regen at a lower temperature, which is quite useful to know. So we feel that we've got a nice regen on our DPF. We feel that our injectors are good. It's the result on our miles per gallon has backed that up. Maybe the fix from BMW would have been enough. The glow plugs and the sensor would have just been enough potentially. But this has just sealed the deal for us. So thank you very much for watching. Let us know in the comments if you've tried these or you're thinking of trying these. Let us know. Be good to know your thoughts if you've tried them before in particular, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more bits from us from Chimp on Cars.